Welcome back to the rest of this episode, the rest of our session of Champs Challenge. Once again, we have my favorite role players around, and those of you who aren't here, you can accept that, or we can have words. But Simon as Ura, CJ as Kumbo, Peter as Venu, and Shai as Robot. When we just, had a little brief recess there right before, Venu, you were huffing your way over after finding out that you probably shouldn't be, not necessarily for the stealth reasons, but for your own health and safety, you probably shouldn't be in the sneaky group. So you decided to go and tell Kumbo about this. So you're stomping on over to Kumbo. Kumbo, you see him approaching you.
Captain.
Oh.
Slight change of plan. I will be joining you.
Okay. If that is what is best.
Sewers are not exactly ideal for, my size.
Understood. I was just telling the rest of them that we're on a mission to retrieve information and hopefully civilians / other members of the voluntary, involuntary militia. I was listing off a few names for them to remember. Important people that we must get back. And I was just about to remind them, Venu, so I am glad that you are here, that the last time that the city that some of them called home, and I'm still kind of talking to you, but obviously for them to hear, was overrun by evil. It was done under their very noses. And then I'm going to turn to the 16 militiamen /
17.
I got 17, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I took one.
I took 3. And
So we must make sure that they know that to withhold information from us on this matter is to doom New Roan, once again. So I want to make that very clear. We are here to gain information, but we are also here to hopefully remind the people of the market that whoever they swear allegiance to at the moment, that should not overpower their love of their city and their willingness to do whatever it takes to save it. For it shall again fall into the hands of evil if we allow this to continue. Does anyone have any questions before we go on?
Sir, this is one of the guys, he's in the middle row. Sir, Lazam said, Commander Lazam said that that you guys were going and looking for a fight. What kind of fighting do we have to do in the market?
Hopefully there is none. But we believe that these people who are taken, we do believe they are taken, not just missing, that they are currently residing in the market somewhere, hidden. That is what our intel tells us.
And we have no leads other than that?
Unfortunately not. And you can understand why I am so annoyed at this. We should have more information. We should have more leads, but something or someone is keeping information from us. And they are taking our people.
Well, we can't allow that. That's for sure.
Now, I am not naming any names because, as you said, we only have this small thing as a lead. So we are to question everyone that we can. Every business that seems to be bustling. Anyone that you know from the old city who holds any sort of power or perhaps maintains a strong line of information between others.
So we should set up in groups of 2. Are we going tonight? Are we going now? What's the plan?
What time is it?
At this point, it's probably late afternoon.
oh shit.
late, like 5 or 6.
It's like we woke up in the morning. We
Mhm.
took the airship to Lativa's.
Mhm.
Spoke to
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Came back to.
Yeah, you're right.
Spoke to him and got the battalion.
Right. And at the end of getting the battalion, I'll say then, yes, you're right. In that case, it's probably like more like early afternoon, like 11, 12.
Yes, we should go now before the sun even begins to set. We will go together. We will show a strong, united force as we enter the market, and then we will split, not in 2, but in how many are we against?
We're
Oh,
squads.
17, the perfect.
When we have squads, we're squads of
a 4,
five.
a 5.
We're squads of 5. We're 4 squads of 5. But you 3 of us are going with your other group there, your other party member.
Good.
So we'll just stay in our groups if that works for you.
Yes, but do not be afraid to tackle 2 things at once in a group. We don't want to waste time forcing ourselves.
Of course, we'll split up among, but we'll stay kind of in our squads.
Understood.
And we'll question and understood. Very, very well. Very well.
Except for you, and I'll point to the one remaining
The scout.
scout.
What can I do for you, sir?
Do what you do best. You understand the parameters of this mission, and you understand the workings of these cities. Go where you think you might be most useful, only to gain information, not to engage anyone.
Well, the only important people in the market is there's the Council of Merchants, of course.
Yes. See what you can find out about them, but not from them.
And of course, you know that the counselor for all of Roan Acaduil and the representative of the Sorcerer Springs
Mhm.
is also the market warden, the leader of the market council, Brims Parsley.
Yes. Now is the best time as any to say that is our final meeting point that we will return to once we have questioned everyone. If anyone has information, it will be Parsley. So we will gather it first from the people, and then we will show up and ask Mr. Parsley a few questions.
Sir!
Kumbo,
Yes, sir!
that does leave one other magistrate to join the 2 of us.
Is there one that looks a little goofy? I want that.
There's 5, 10, 15, the infiltrator, and then there should be 1 extra one because 3 went.
True.
Right. Very true.
Is there a
So
group of
just an
6?
extra.
Or is
No.
there one of the group of 5 that's not stealthy?
Yeah, there's one of the group of 5. No, he's also stealthy. Well, because there's 4 groups of 5 to make 20, right?
So now
3
there's
of
4
them.
groups of 4.
Oh, yeah.
Or 5 groups of
5 groups of instead of 5 groups of it's 5 groups of 4. And
That
now
makes
there's 4
sense,
groups
right?
of 4.
Because there was
Okay.
4 stealth people.
That's it.
There's
Okay,
4
yeah.
lines, 4 stealth people, 4 groups of 5. Your squads are 5. Everybody's squads are 5.
True.
And there should have been 5 stealth people, not 4.
Why?
Yeah, it's
If
either they're in
squads of
groups of 4
5
or groups of 5. But if they're in groups of 5, then there's like an extra guy. But if they're in groups of 4, then we could just say that like. Well, no, there's
Math is hard.
still. Yeah, I feel like because 3.
I'll ask the sneaky one. How many are in your group? Quick.
They're squads of 5.
Okay.
3 of yours were gone. Who remains? You and who else?
Well, so the 5 sneaky guys
Okay, so
are
there are 5
each from an individual squad.
Ah.
They don't form a sneaky squad.
I
There's a sneaky squad member in each
We
of the
should-
4 squads.
You should have had a sneaky
went off.
squad.
To form
You could
your
have
sneaky
told
squad.
me that before they went off.
I thought
Okay,
that was
well-
clear, and that is my mistake.
We're dumb, remember?
So now 3 groups are missing a guy.
Everybody's missing a guy because you told
Each
the
group
one
is-
dude to go off and do the scouting on his own.
Okay, so
Do
they're
whatever
they're
you
not
do.
groups of 5. They're all groups of
Right
four
now,
currently.
there are 4 groups of 4.
I still
Yeah,
don't understand.
But just the initial group
Just
is...
my-
Okay,
Groups of 5 -1 from each group, and then you don't have to think about the rest.
Okay.
put 4 rows of 5 dice in front of you.
Yeah.
Take 4 of
Take
them.
one dice from each
All
side.
of them,
3
all
of
on the
them
right
are
side, keep
gone.
all that side away.
Only 3 of them are gone, not 4.
I literally see it. I'm like, I see it in front of me.
He
but
has it out already as dice.
Carved it into
No,
the
I
deck.
have it as notches that I've carved into my desk.
So
And I'm
row
just
1
trying
is
to-
missing someone. Row 2, row 3, row 4 we just sent off.
So no,
what about row
technically, row 1 is missing their sneaky
Yeah.
guy. Row 3, 4. Yeah, row 3 and 4 are missing their sneaky guy
Yeah.
because you chose row 2 to
Yeah.
remain.
So what about number 5?
There's no 5.
There's 4 rows
There's-
of 5.
Okay, that's where the
5 rows
that's
of
where the
5 would be
math is going
25.
off. Okay.
There
We're
are-
good.
not
We're good.
5
They're all
rows,
accounted
4
for now. They're all accounted for.
I need an abacus and I need one.
I need a
stacked.
lobotomy.
An abacus would help me actually right now.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying this math. This is good math.
You have $20. You split it amongst 3 people. Where does the extra dollar come from?
Come out with 40.
And how many apples does Jack have now?
None.
Jack, put those apples down. We're on a mission. God damn.
Drops all these apples. No!
There were snacks for the squads.
There's no time. All right, everyone. If there's no more questions,
No,
does walking make sense from the barracks?
it's impossible.
Fuck.
You're at the Archmage's Academy. You need to fly down.
Well,
So, shall we meet at the market entrance?
Do you not usually travel together?
Of course. They all hold their hands out, and then from behind the barracks, swooping brooms come and then land right in their hands. All of them, like in a row.
And I assume since 3 of you are missing, there must be some extras.
Those ones fly over, they like float away.
And I look at Venue. Never mind. Perhaps we would
They
call it
likely
cab.
have extras in the barracks. It's not like they only had 20 people in the barracks.
But Venue's so big. I don't know if a broom can.
we cannot take a cab. This is an official mission.
Just
They're
take
missing
3
a-
rooms for Vanu.
Oh,
Let us help. 2 of them hold their hands out, of the magistrates hold their hands out at you, Venu. And you feel yourself grow weightless. We have casted an enhanced flight on you. We'll likely have to repeat the task at some point during our flight, but you'll be able to match our pace.
Then I will stay close by.
As for you, Captain, one of them calls an extra broom and hands it to you.
thank you. It's not a snow machine, but it'll do.
So you guys take off towards the market. Have you ever flown freely before, Venu?
Not like. Well, actually, let me just double check my spells here. I have levitated before, so I've got like an idea. Obviously, I haven't gone that fast, but I think once I get the hang of it, I should be
You
fine.
feel like very in touch with your dragon roots.
Okay.
And momentarily, as you guys are speeding over the ground, you're looking at your shadow kind of like being enhanced on the snowy kind of like lake that's coming over as you're coming over. And for a moment, your shadow appears as that of a large dragon. It like kind of like roils and then goes back. And I'll allow Kumbo to roll a perception check to see if he spots this.
Oh, don't mind if I do. 16.
No, you do not spot this.
Ooh.
As this is happening, Ura, how do you plan on sneaking your way into the market?
Well, we have to get to those coordinates first to get to the, I guess, the first grate.
Mhm.
So I'm assuming we took the same sort of transportation, just the brooms towards that area.
The guys summon their brooms, but the kind of like the one that was more talkative says, "Sir, I do
Right.
believe it prudent, as we are stealthy, that we do not come in on our brooms as magistrates would. You know that broomsticks are solely used by magistrates in the city.
Would you happen to have?
Unless there are some people like individuals who have brooms, but like generally it's an archmage's thing. It's like an old city thing, and the magistrates are known to use it. It would be best if we have a less conspicuous way. Do you have any means of transportation yourself?
Not that's less conspicuous than brooms. It's an airship.
Hmm.
You wouldn't happen to have a confiscated carpet, would you?
I might have just the thing. And so they'll head back to the barracks. They'll kind of like go down to this room in the cellar that has all like these items that they've detained and confiscated and things like that. And they're able to pull out a large carpet. They're going to disguise themselves further, other than like they're going to
The
go
black
like,
robes, yeah.
yeah, they kind of like do a little spell and then illusory kind of like make plain clothes instead of their robes. And then yeah, you guys will take off.
Cool.
And we'll say you get there. Everybody gets where they need to get. You guys all meet with the 17 others at the entrance, the main entrance of the market. The rest of you are able to kind of like go in through another side entrance, the four of you, and slowly make your way as unseen and inconspicuously as possible. And the sewage grate that you guys are to enter at is very much on the outskirts of the market district.
Cool.
Amazing. We will quickly go back to a room high above the tower. The door opens, and Lativa walks in, Brobot, as you are kind of making for the door. Brobot?
Does Lativa say anything?
Lativa walks in and goes, "Oh, you're moving. You're alive."
Yes, I'm more than alive and well. Now, where is my team?
I didn't even have time to perform any experiments.
I just nope. Okay. Can I portal? Is there a place behind Lativa that I could portal to just to get around them? I'm sure they're in the door. Like they're in the doorway right now. So yeah, immediately on that, Robot's not playing around.
Mhm.
Portal behind them and just keep like run out the room
Oh, wait!
and like pull
Robot,
up the
no,
passport.
please! You go towards the door, you teleport behind her, open the door, run out. You're in her personal quarters, her like private offices. There's multiple doors and a balcony before you, as well as like there's a dining room table and like a kind of like a small library, like a kitchenette, kind of that kind of stuff.
Yes, I mean I want him to check the passport and see if there's any way to like see who's closest,
Mm-hmm.
and then go from there. So like maybe we jump off a balcony. Maybe you don't know what's gonna happen yet. So
I'll say that you don't think you'll have time to check your passport if you're trying to run away from Lativa, who's literally right behind you.
it's not trying to run. a way that's not like, oh, danger. It's more like, I don't have time for this. I need to get to everybody. I
Okay.
have a task to do.
Okay.
So I think Robot will openly say that, like, I cannot wait. There's too many things I need to
Private
get. I
Robot.
need to find it. What?
I am your commanding officer.
I think Robot's gonna give her like the biggest stink eye. I don't know if I have a commanding officer anymore. Not gonna lie. Am I not my own commanding officer at this point?
Well, she doesn't know that. She doesn't know what anything is. Your friends left you in my care.
Thank you for taking
Yes.
care of my physical body. I need to get to them.
I understand your desire for haste, and I do not wish to impede you, but
You're impeding me.
I wish to help you, Robot.
Can Robot, like, very panicked, like distressed, everything that can be projected onto the face of Robot is just like shove that letter from Rexford into Latifa's face. And be like, this is the severity of the situation. You would allow this to happen. I need to get Rexford back. We have a job to do.
A job? But if what your friend said is true, you would be walking into the lion's den.
Rexford is a lion, but I don't think he went home. He said he's going to Parsley's.
No. You would be walking into the very place that is most dangerous to you. Here, with me, you are safe.
And you're trying to run experiments on me, which is not
You were,
appreciated.
for all intents and purposes, you were dead. I had to do experiments to try and figure out what happened to you and to try and figure out if I could get you back.
Dejected sigh.
Robot, you are very unique. I've not realized it, but with your friends bringing it to light, I've realized there's perhaps much I could learn from you. You understand that that is very difficult for me to admit, as I am over 700 years old, and I am the Archmage of Roan Acaduil.
All right, so I have a question, and I don't know if this is possible, so tell me if it is. Is there a way to show the stardom in like either like a physical touch or a flash or something to her in this moment?
Tell me what you want to do, and then I will allow you to try.
I think because this is like, at least the way I'm perceiving it, and I think Robot would be perceiving it similarly. This is, as you said, the conflict between the physical realm and humanoid features of Robot and then the divinity outside. And trying to make that come together is, obviously difficult. So I think in her admitting that, I think he would become like, I don't know if I want to say solemn, but like more composed. And I think he would like not expose the core, but like, show it a little bit more, keep the gears in a little bit. And just be like, let me teach you one thing. And I don't know if he would let her like do magic-y stuff, feel the magic emanating off of it, or like project some sort of magic off of it to feel the strength and that is of the core. But some sort of way for her to like receive the otherworldly or like higher power that she is unaware of and needs to be learning.
DC.
Okay. Oh, I'm happy all my words make sense. Spell save DC.
Or like your spell attack bonus. Roll me your spell save DC doesn't make any sense at all. Roll me your spell attack. As you open your chest, you can feel, as opposed to just showing the core, you can feel you can reach out with bits of yourself, and how that appears is like these sparks kind of like go and wash over her. But roll me to see exactly. Roll for me to see exactly what happens.
I'm trying to find it on the character sheet right now. I know it's here. I've seen
It's
it
your
before.
spell attack bonus is +8.
Okay, so 20 d20 plus 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So 11 plus 8 is 19.
With a 19, you basically relay as much of your interaction with the other stars as you wish to her. You could basically transfer your memories to her.
Okay, I think partially he would do that.
Yeah, you can do it as much as
yeah.
to any extent that you want, basically. You make her see what you want. So tell me what you want her to see from what you know.
The initial reaction of like the introduction of like hello brother, like kin.
Mhm.
And then fast
You
forward a
impart
little
that you
bit.
know these are the stars, basically, and that you,
Right.
like you're able to communicate with them, and that you are of a kin. The nature of yourself is of a kin to hers, and in doing so in this way, there is no way for her. Like you see, like as this will subside. I want you to describe a little bit more if there's more that you want to impart upon her, but you instinctively know, and she instinctively knows that this is all true. And this is all fact.
Yeah. I think he would show he would show the initial interaction. Fast forward to like the objective that they or the quest that they bestow upon him being like, we need you to collect all of the rest of the stars essentially. And then also that they're putting all of their faith in him and going to give him the power, but also that he had, and like when he says like you have, when they said that he has the additional power, I think he would also highlight that as well, just to be like, not that he's above her, but there is going to be an adjacent part of his being now, and he wants to like highlight the fact that exists.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that would be the gist of it.
Amazing. As you finish kind of imparting this knowledge, and you can see the realization strike in her eyes, tears begin to well up, and she goes, "You spoke to her. The stars.
Oh, yeah.
You are the star. As a wielder, you see, it was I who found, well, rediscovered the radiant star, and brought her here to Waxley Dupes. Well, here. It was here, but when here was there, as they say. You have my support, Brobot.
Let's go.
I will speak to Kringla. I trust you.
What did you say about Kringla? Sorry.
That she would report to Kringla about all this. Kringla must be told.
I actually have a message for Kringla, so if I can go with you, that would be great. But I need Rexford. I need Kumba. I need everybody. I can't.
I understand.
We need to do this together.
You must save your friends. I must go to to Kringla immediately, but you should just impart onto me, and then I will arrange an audience with Chris when your business with Parsley is done, and your friends and cadets are safe.
Could I then show her the message, or should I can probably just tell her. But yeah. The rest of the stars told just the message to Kringla saying that, he has been too long without the stars and he must embrace them again.
You can you can impart that upon her. Yeah. But you say it, and she says, I will tell him. What are you still waiting for? Go!
Salute and go.
As you summon your green portal, which I assume is what you intend to do,
Yes.
you feel a connection with each of your companions. And I'd like you can choose which one you'd like to summon the green portal to now.
Oh, fuck.
Or, sorry, 4 companions. Technically, you can still summon to Rexford.
I know, but I can't. I want to, but I can't. I think the best choice would have to be to Kumbo. That organic man.
Fair enough. And so, we flash to Kumbo. At this point, you've kind of dispersed now. You're just walking with Venu through the markets. I don't know. Are you sticking close to one of the squads, or have you gone off on your own?
I'll say we'll stick close
I mean, that's not me.
as much as possible to, I don't know,
Right? That's not, you're
whichever.
not asking me that question.
No, I don't think so.
It's
Is
one of
Siege- I
4
don't hear Siege.
squads.
Oh, does nobody hear me?
CJ, you're muted.
No, I'm
Not
I hear him. I hear him.
No, we can hear
Oh, I
him.
don't hear him at all. All right, I'll be right back.
No.
Okay.
I see him talking.
I had the same issue last time, but I couldn't be heard.
It's just video shenanigans.
So whichever squad seems a little more gung ho.
We'll say the one that has its scout on their own is a little more maybe anxious. So they're a little more uppity. The other 3 know that their squads are at least, like, their squad mates are at least together.
We have to go see the one friend that we have in the market, the one who gave us both our bodies, pretty much.
Reina Alde.
Yeah,
Smart.
yeah.
Hell
Our
yeah.
one ally.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, you guys know that she's in the absolute center of the market. Right? Like her shop is across from the pavilion of
Oh,
Brims.
Could we have landed there?
No, the market is too densely populated to safely land, especially at this time of day. You know, like, people are all over the place.
Okay.
By the time you get there, it is probably now early afternoon, like 1, 2 o'clock.
We make our way in
That's
from
not
the
early
outside in.
Well, it is.
Okay,
That way, word will get to Parsley long before we reach him. That's partly what we want.
yes, true. And they will only see us two, and we have our own reasons for being here if Parsley is concerned. So he may not jump to any other conclusions. Especially if we're heading in that direction. It could give us some cover. Okay, let's work our way there.
As you're moving your way through the market, suddenly a green circle appears next to you in the air, taking you somewhat by surprise.
Rexford! What?
But Rexford's not there. But out pops Brobot.
You don't look different, right, bro? Broby?
Brobot's outer shell doesn't look different, but I will say, Brobot, if you want, you can change certain things about yourself, like definitely the aura kind of like around her or him seems different. But like if you want to change maybe like your optics, like your eye or something about like the light emitting from you, the colors or whatever, you can.
Okay. I think in that instance, I would make so his normal, blue or orange eye is gonna have, for lack of a better term, a gold pupil, like inner gold essence And I think similarly to how it was in iRobot, they had like that general blue glow. I think it would then also be like a very subtle like golden halo glow around him. Nothing too crazy. I mean, still technically beholder armor all over the place, but just a slight RGB change to the golden.
Cool.
Beautiful. You're just shimmering a little bit.
Yeah.
Robots become a Twilight-esque vampire.
Taking a page from the Radiant.
Robot?
Captain, and again we're gonna go with the letter. Where's Rexford? What is going on? But you're around the battalion right now, or is some of the battalion?
No, they're like in a busy, bustling market.
Oh
no.
Okay. So, I think.
But no, you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here.
No, push me through the portal. It took so long to get here.
Well, you crossed through the portal, I'm saying. So
okay. I can't. I don't even know how to. I can't like put Robot's arm around it. Okay. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna portal again to I don't care where it is, an empty space, and it doesn't have to be too far.
Okay.
Stand on a rooftop, screaming your heart out. Yeah, sure. Anywhere that is free, and just like boom, boom, and drag them through.
Okay.
I want to say he's sweating. He obviously can't sweat, but he would pretend he was.
There are no rooftops. You know that the market is made of like kind of like tents and stuff like that, right? Like it's tents that are like so densely packed together, stalls and such. There's not really any buildings. Like even shops, they're like small wooden structures amongst the tents.
I just need like an alleyway or something mostly.
Roll me a perception or a survival.
Oh. Perception. Why does it go underneath the thing? I can't. 16.
16, you can find one that you believe is a quiet kind of like behind a shop that like not a lot of people are at, and it has like thicker wooden walls, and there's kind of like a little alleyway blocked by barrels. But you're able to open a portal between there and your friends. Not a green portal though. This is one of your normal.
It's a regular portal. Just push them through and then jump through after them. Mm-hmm. And basically continue the panic. Captain, what is going on? I don't understand. Well, I have so many things to tell you, and we need to get everyone together. This is important. Where's Rexford?
Yes, your appearance here changes everything. We are meant to draw Parsley out, and you are not supposed to be a part of the equation. You're supposed to be with. If he sees you, he knows that you're here.
I am the equation. I'm alive and well, thank you very much. There is no death for me.
Are you?
Fair enough.
You look different.
Alive and well, then.
Yes.
Do you like my upgrade? Pose. That's so Arabella. Pose.
Did you truly do the process with Robot throughout the night to unlock him?
Well, I already told you that it was successful. It's just that when you went to sleep or in your power save mode, you left us, and I could not feel your soul at all. I thought that you had passed on to the other side or whatever.
If you
machine
do
equivalent.
to feel her soul, obviously you feel it in full effect. You feel it even like more brightly than ever before.
Mm-hmm. I won't like attempt with the tiara or anything. I'll just sort of like, I understand that clearly she's alive, or he's alive, and I'm a little bit panicked too, though, because in the situation we're like right in the middle of the market, like Kumba said, this is a terrible situation for Robot.
Yes,
to be
and now multiple portals have appeared next to you guys. 100%.
Yeah, and so I'm going to activate my cloak and wrap us in some darkness to give us extra stealth. So everyone gets a +10 to their stealth.
And if you're trying to be stealthy, let's have you all roll a stealth roll with that +10.
All right.
26.
A natural 20, but I have disadvantage.
No.
So 16. Plus 5 is 21. Plus 10, 31.
Did you read that 20?
31 with disadvantage, actually.
Jesus.
I got 22.
Beautiful. Also with disadvantage?
Yeah.
You can't be bad at anything in this game. You know that. You're bad at anything, I rectify it.
Robot. Well, if you're here, we obviously can use your help. We're trying to find Rexford. But you should still be out of sight. We're trying to bait Parsley. And, well, if they see you, they might act in a way that we are not anticipating.
I mean, the easiest thing to do is I can get to Rexford. That's such a simple solution. I got here, and you've seen it so many times. The fact that he told me not to go out is the only reason that I came to you first, and I do not like squashing that little fucking note in his hand, like bless, big bless.
It would be so simple for us to just go in right to where Rexford is, wherever he might be, and see where that goes. But there's so much that we are uncertain about.
It's true.
They must be expecting that you will go after Rexford. We can't just walk right into them.
Then perhaps we do nothing different.
We just have Robot with us.
Yes, let his scouts tell him that Brobot is with us. Lazam said that we could not attack him without fear of repercussion for attacking a council member, but if we force his hand, perhaps that will give us the excuse we need if it does come to it. Yeah. Stay out in the open, have our militiamen nearby. It's better than going into his lair, I believe, without the militia, or without a true reason, a legal reason. We could send Robot to Ura, but we do not know what state they are in. We could be sending Robot into trouble. So I would suggest to us, and this is just a suggestion, we go along with our plan with Robot, but prepare for them to act. You ready?
I think that might actually be the best idea.
It's not a good idea, but it might be the best. But I am happy to see you, Robot. I don't want you to think that we are not. It is just... We don't want you to get hurt, or killed, or kidnapped.
I'm sorry, I'm reading.
It's a lot to process, I understand.
Power saving mode. No, this would be a bad time to go to power saving mode.
Reboot what as you must, and we will depart to see... What is her name? We just said it. The woman that I owe my life to.
Raina Aldi.
Raina.
Very.
Okay, we're back. We're so back. So, I always follow your plans, and I totally understand. I have more capabilities now, more understanding of the world around us. But in addition to saving, that is the priority. We save Rexford, but I have more that needs to be completed. We have deliveries to be made, and we need to go speak to Kringla. So I hope this plan is in action currently, because we need to get Rexford back now.
I look like I kind of like break eye contact with you at that. Just kind of look down. Do we?
What?
He knew what he was getting himself into. We are acting to save him, but I don't know if going straight to him now is smart. I don't know if that is our priority. Perhaps we have left Ura with a group of masters of stealth to infiltrate the compound. If there is anyone that can make it to Rexford, it is them. I believe that is not our job now.
You're just going to abandon him after he sacrificed himself in order to not only just save me, but the rest of us? Did you read this? Do you want me to read it to you?
I've read it. I think he agrees. He does not want to place you in danger. Listen, we are on our way to save him. We have us and 20 others that we have gotten from Latvia herself. Lativa, sorry, it was the wrong woman. We are here to save Rexford, I promise you that. But we have to be patient. We have to take the right steps. You have to trust me, Probot. We spent a long time thinking about this, and we are making actions with as much wisdom as we can. But we are losing time as we stand here and discuss. If I'm wrong, please, Menu, Probot.
Can I green portal to Aura now?
Yeah, you can if you want.
I think I'm gonna green portal to Aura now.
Okay, well, as you green portal to Ura, I'm just going to allow
Aura.
I'm just going to allow.
Aura.
So this just happens. This kind of happens all of a sudden. Kumbo and Venu, what do you think about this when this happens?
I want to grab her. It's him.
You could try.
I mean, I'll just let Robot go through the portal. I also think it would just happen like too quickly. Like, all right, they don't like our plan. That's acceptable, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he'll slip right through my fingers.
All right. So then quickly we'll go back to Ura. Ura, you and your small squad of 3 extra stealthy boys slipped relatively. Why don't you roll me an NPC? An NPC. Jesus.
Roll me
up
Yo,
an NPC.
that's
Give him to
me.
me because I'm going to use him later for something else.
Cool.
But aside from that, can you also roll me a stealth check?
I believe I can. Uh, 23.
Beautiful. That's really good. Excuse me. It's past 9 o'clock, so you make it without any trouble, without even really seeing anybody else, and you're those that you have seen, you are well behind cover. You make it to the sewer grate. The drop into the sewer is 40 feet. There is no railing or ladder to get down. Once you open the sewer grate, it's just a sheer drop down. What looks like about 10 feet of stone, and then 30 feet of sheer ice.
Okay. I'll drop in.
Yeah, it's no problem for you. You have those little boots, so you can kind of stop yourself. So
Yeah, feather step down.
you see that through other various means, mostly just levitating down, your 3 companions have no problems descending into the sewers either.
All right. Let's locate the closest
You never winter.
access door, because we don't know when the next 10 minutes is up.
When you drop down, your eyes grow accustomed to the light fairly quickly, because I believe you have dark vision.
Good question.
Yeah, you have dark vision.
I do.
So, almost immediately, your eyes adjust, and you see this large kind of like circular or like half circle of a cavern. About every 30 feet or so, there seems to be wall cubbies that fit one person individually.
Okay, so one person individually.
Mm-hmm.
It's just maybe
They're on either side of the room. Of course, there is a 10-foot space where there is runoff kind of like passing through the sewer. The stench is not good.
I mean, that was kind of to be expected.
In fact, roll me a quick constitution check.
Cool.
We'll say it's a saving throw.
Okay. Saving throw would make it a 16.
Beautiful. No problem. You're grossed out, but you're not, your stomach isn't weak from this.
Very fair. So I look. We don't know when the next cleanse is going to pass by. Let's wait it out, and next time it comes in, we'll set a timer on the passport.
About 4 minutes later, after you guys retreat to individual cubbies, two of your companions kind of like jump across, head to the walls. I also say that you get, you get there like to the main entrance around the same time that Kumo and Ura and their squads would get to the entrance of the marketplace. Like you guys arrive at your destinations somewhat, probably you a little bit quicker. And your route is a little bit more direct. So you think that you'll be able to get there probably before them. They have like the meandering and the questioning and stuff like that. So you kind of just head down. Ura said, one of your companion, the one who's on your side, kind of as you're waiting in the cubby, he's going to kind of lean out or just kind of like shout out to you, or not shout, but just talk. It does echo though. It is like an empty cavern. So he's going to say, Commander, where are we headed?
To the center. Right now, we believe there's a certain building held by a prominent member of the market that might hold clues.
A prominent member in the market in the center.
I'm going to kind of like look at him knowingly, but not mention any names.
One on the other side goes, one guess who that could be.
Precisely why this is something we don't want to advertise.
The other guy says, enough, Sanson. You know the way. Once the energy field passes, swap places with me and take point. Yeah, all right. And like I said, about 4 minutes after you guys entered in the hole, you start to hear bang, 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 bang. And then in front of you in the cubby, you have only seconds to kind of like get back as a metal door slams shut in front of you.
Okay.
And you hear sizzling and crackling outside. Then the door automatically opens, and you see nothing outside, but you can see across the way in the cavern. Samson is now like kind of like swapping places with the other guy, and you guys are heading and moving forward.
Yeah. All right, so let's move quickly, quietly. Keep an eye out for the barbecue.
So do me a favor, roll me 3 survival checks.
All right. That would be
You know what? Just roll me the one. Just roll me the one.
Okay. So that's 15.
With a 15, one of your companions. Actually, no. With a 15, you do not encounter anything as you make it through. Of course, it does take you quite a while. Because every 10 minutes, you guys have to stop and run to your nearest cubbies.
Yeah.
So it's very slow going. But you don't make you and your companions don't make any wrong
Untoward
turns.
noise or anything. Yeah.
No, not noise. There's a lot of noise. Every step you take fucking rings.
Oh, okay.
But and like any talk you make like echoes through. So you're probably trying to keep quiet.
Oh, yeah.
On the other hand, what I want to say, like, yeah, and you also don't encounter anything up until the very, like, at one point, Samson goes, "We're entering the center of the market."
Okay. Is there a way into the building from here, or do we have to get out and onto the street level to get in?
Samson looks across the way at you and says, "I've got an entrance that leads you right into the cellar of the complex."
Let's go.
There may be guards, so just keep your wits about you. As you guys move,
Regardless.
and as you're saying this, and as you're approaching the end, in fact, during this very conversation, a green portal appears before you.
I'm not quite Rex below, but like immediately kind of like just go for my weapon, not pulling it out or anything, but kind of just like hand on the hilt.
You see the other mages. One of them has their hands in like kind of like shrouded in lightning. The other one summons a flaming sword from behind their back, and the other one holds these kind of like mystical darts. Let me see. One of them, the one that's in lightning, so the one immediately behind you and closest to you, is going to let off kind of like a shower of lightning at you, Brobot. Brobot, I will allow you to make a reaction if you would like and expend a second level spell slot if you'd like.
It's lightning?
It is lightning.
A second level spell slot, you said. Let me check what I got. I don't know. We're about to have a giant fight. So I feel like I should probably save it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. So then just roll me a dex save.
Is she technically within?
She
where there's
technically
heat?
is, and
15.
she's still
Within 10
100%
feet of
your
me?
party member. Yes, she's right next to you.
So you have +4 to your saves.
Okay, so 15 plus 4, 19.
A 19 you save, and you take no damage as lightning kind of like surrounds you, but doesn't really touch you, I'll say.
Epic.
And you, Ura, will recognize Brobot.
Hand away from hilt, kind of like put my hands out to the others. Say, Probot, what are you doing here?
You do hear the echo of the lightning crackle out, by the way.
Yeah.
The green portal is closing immediately. I just want to clarify that. It's not like the...
Yeah, you walked out, and
Yeah, okay.
as soon as you stepped out, it closed. Yeah.
I'm specifically, Ura's like whispering this.
I see.
Bro's just gonna look at him and be like, I am here because the captain says he wants to wait to save Rexford, and I don't like that. And what are you doing? Why are we not all together?
It's a delicate situation. We can't just bum rush this building. We need to do it carefully. They are enacting a plan so that we can get in with hopefully less resistance.
Captain made it seem like he didn't care.
He cares, but he needs to think of everyone at the same time, not just Rexford. As much as we want to save him, he has other responsibilities as well. But look, I'm gonna look at the timer that I have on the passport for the flame wall, and how long do we have?
Like 1 minute.
Are we close to one of the
2 minutes? Cubbies are, like I said, every 30 feet.
Okay, so they're close. I thought they were like run to the next one.
No, every 30 feet. You might have to, if you're like in the middle or right at one, like I said, they only fit one. So you will have to like maybe dash, but you can easily
But
get.
it's within 6 seconds you can get to the next one.
Exactly, 100%.
Okay. Okay. Quick thing. Every 10 minutes, there's a flame wall that comes and cleanses the area. We have about a minute to get to the next one. We need to be in these cubbies, one per person, or one per cubby, or we get fried. So, if you're coming with us, come with us. But we just need to be quiet and quick. And that's the best chance we have of getting to Rexford. All right?
Fine. I think he'll follow along, but he'll also be talking and listening, but mostly talking at,
Fair.
Completing, catching him up.
So I'm going to say that you immediately kind of have to be rushed to the cubbies, individual cubbies.
Right.
So he'll put you in one, and then they'll go in the two people on, like the squads, the two members of the squad on the other side. They were already in their cubbies tucked in as you guys start talking. You and the other squad member, after putting Brobot in a cubby, go into your own individual cubbies. The barrier passes as you guys come out and reconvene. You hear down the way, I swear, before the beam passed, I heard something over here. And you hear footsteps coming.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we'll end our session.
Shit. All right.
So, yeah. Thanks for playing, guys. I'm going to give all of y'all 25 hundo XP today.
Level up.
2500.
EXP.
EXP.
I want to thank you all for playing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming with me. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're the Hexagon TTRPG. We play from 7:30 to 10 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but specifically Thursdays to continue Champs Challenge. But soon it'll be a little different, but we'll get to that when we get to that. For now, you can find all of our old episodes on the YouTube. You could come and see us again here on Twitch. And then we post all sorts of things on all the other social medias that exist. Instagram, X, Threads, fucking whatever. Even if we do or we don't, give us a follow if you like our shit. And if you don't, then tell us we're trash, okay? Because I tell it to you every goddamn week. We're hexa freaking bye-bye. We're hexagon, we're hexa peace. I want to go to sleep. Let's go. Get me out of here.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.